Hi guys, welcome to the workshop. I want to do a quick video on how to add a design or a pattern into a design that you have purchased or a pattern that you've purchased that just comes as a blank pattern. Um, and kind of what I'm talking about is the hand sanitizer pouch video that I did the other day. The pattern that I linked in that video is a blank pattern. In other words, it doesn't come with a design on this. It's just a design that's going to put the pouch together. And now if you want to add a design into it, you need to know where it needs to be sequenced into the embroidery process to get it done so that it's done properly. The software that I use is Embrilliance, and I'll link that down below so that you can check on that. And that may be a software that you use, or you may use something different. And I'm sure they're all really good products. And probably the process is pretty close to the same as it is in Embrilliance that I'm getting ready to show you. Now, um, you're going to have to bear with me just a minute. I don't know how to hook my phone up so that you can see my computer and everything like that. So what I'm going to have to do is just kind of hold my phone and hopefully be able to click and move around and everything so that you'll be able to see. But let me grab my phone and turn it around and show you my computer screen, and we'll get started on this. Okay. Now what I've done is I've just got a blank document or a blank uh, hoop, or I've got a blank screen here on my computer. This is a 5x7 hoop layout here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my hand sanitizer pouch. So I'll go right up here and click there. That's going to bring up all of my designs that I have, or all of my patterns that I have. And I'm going to go up and find my hand sanitizer. There it is. And I'll click on the one that I want, double click it, and it's going to add it into my screen. Now, what I want to do is I want to add a design right here in the middle of my hand sanitizer pouch. So again, I'm going to go back up here to the top, click there, and that's going to bring up my designs again. And I'm going to go down to where I have many designs on my computer. Click on that, and that's going to bring up all of my mini designs that I have loaded on my computer. And we'll scroll down and find one. I saw this one the other day and thought it was really cute. Let's do this little bear right here. So we'll double click on her, and that's going to put that bear in here on top of my sanitizer. So what I want to do is drag it to where I want it to be. Now if you've watched my video on the hand sanitizer, you know that this line right here is for pocket placement, so you know you can't go any further than that. You can't go any further than that line as far as putting it up, and you don't want it too far down hanging off the bottom, and you want it kind of centered. So get your design, center it up where you want it. Okay, and that looks good. That's about where I want it. So then I'm going to come over here to the side and see here, this is your steps. Okay, these are all of your steps. And I'm going to close this one just so it's like that. Now in the stitching process, Stitching this bear in is going to be the third step in there, okay? So what you're going to do, as it's showing over here, this is the first, this is the second. You're going to take this and grab it and bring it up right there, okay? And now what you can do is you've dropped it in to where it's in the middle of the stitch out of the hand sanitizer bag, okay? This is going to be your initial placement stitch. This is going to be a tack down stitch, and then it's going to start stitching out the bear. Okay, there's all the steps for the bear, and then come down here and it's going to finish out the bag. One thing I like about Embrilliance, you can check to make sure that you've got it in the right place. Go up here and check and click on this stitch simulator and click play, and it's going to stitch out everything that it's going to do in order, or in the order that it's going to do it. So this is going to be the placement stitch that you do that's going to go out on your stabilizer. That's that stitch. And then now it's doing the placement stitch. And what you can do, you can just kind of take this and click it and drag it to kind of speed it up if you want to. But this is showing the placement stitch that it does. And I'm going to speed this up to get around there so you can see. And at the end of your placement stitch, you can see, let's go up here and click play again. You can see it now has the bear being embroidered on the top only right after your placement stitch, which is exactly when you want it to be. Okay, and I'm just going to zip through this so you can see the rest of the stitch out. See, there goes the bear. There she is, there's your bow. And now, the next to the last step in the bag, if you watch that video there, is attaching the back. Then you go back in, you attach the pocket, and it's done. So, just to kind of summarize it, what you need to do is you need to make sure that you've got your design stitching out after the placement stitch and the first tack down stitch, okay? Now, just to kind of show you can do it with something else, I'm going to delete the bear out, and let's go in here and add a name. There again, you're not going to want a real big font because, let's see, what is the name of that font I want to use? Because, you know, the bag is not that big to start with, so I think it's called Cute Mini something. Well, I like that font, so we'll use that. Okay, and I'm just going to type out my name and hit enter. Okay, and there, see, I can put my name in there and move it around however I want it, or, you know, whatever I want to do with it. And the same thing is going to be the same thing over here. You're going to kind of come over here and click this part of your design, whoops, this part of your design, and drag it up here so it comes in after your placement stitch and your tack down stitch. And again, I'm going to go back over here to the stitch simulator and stitch it out. Let's see, that's your tack down stitch, and then it's going to come right down here and it's going to stitch out my name. Okay. I hope that helps. I love to add different designs and monograms and names and cute little bugs and cute little flowers and things like that into my designs. And this is just one simple way to do it. And I know it took me a minute to find out exactly how to do it. It's not hard to do. It's just a drag and drop process, something that you should be able to do really quick and really simple. So I wanted to share that with you since I did do the hand sanitizer bag video, and I had added that design in there. So thanks for letting me share that with you. I hope it was easy to understand. If it wasn't, please let me know and I'll redo it. But anyway, as always, please give my video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share. I really appreciate it, and thanks y'all for spending just a few